Trideep. Usually I introduce myself as Trideep, and it gets a lot of people like moving, so that's pretty nice. I study at Macquarie University right now, and it's honestly a really good place to study. Especially during the fall, because I just came back and it was autumn. You'd see a whole row of trees just dry. You'd get like this nice contrast of orange and yellow, which is really good to look at. It's very calming, especially when you're stressed during your exam periods. But yeah, the overall campus is really good. They have a lot of facilities and like infrastructure to kind of just support you. It's honestly like one of my favorite campuses. I got really lucky. I stay near the Sydney metro station, which is about like a 5 to 10 minute walk there. I do tend to make it longer because it's nice to like relax and walk there. And the Sydney metro just stops right beside the university. There's a stop called Macquarie University for the metro itself, which is probably the most convenient thing I have. Yeah, so for lunch and dinner, we have like two separate types of meals. We kind of prepare our meal during like the Sunday. So we prepare a meal for the week. During lunch, we'd have something really Australian, like steamed vegetables with some sort of meat like sausage, ham, or like cooked chicken, beef or lamb, whatnot. And then during dinner, my brother and my eventual sister-in-law, who I stay with, they like to kind of have like exotic food, like Indian food and stuff. So we would have something like curry for dinner, or we would have tom yum for dinner, or some sort of rendang for dinner. My weekly expenses for a week would be about so the groceries all in all are like $35 to $45 per person. It's good because I'm staying with 3 people, so it's kind of like a bulk buy thing. And so the other expenses like transport and whatnot, although I do stay relatively close to the metro, and the metro is just 2 stations away, it's still about $20 a week. It can be during peak hours if you're traveling during those peak hours. So I'd say overall it could go from $60 to $100. I've studied here so far. The emphasis on assignments isn't as big as it is in Australia. In Australia, you will spend like 10 hours in lectures a week, and then you'd probably spend like 50 to 60 hours the rest of the week doing your assignments, which is actually a huge leap from here, where you'd spend 10 hours in lectures and you'd spend somewhere around 20 to 30 hours for your assignments. If you're doing a more intensive course, you'd be probably spending more time with your assignments. And so definitely making friends to like do your assignments is a key role to make doing your assignments and getting the grade to pass. Oh yes, I would recommend. They have the Austin Scholarship, which is a pretty good incentive for a lot of students who are financially ill. But overall, it's a really good atmosphere. It's a really good environment. It gets you out of your like introverted shell and kind of makes you interact with people, because you're in a new environment. You have to sort of find some connection there in a new place that you've not been to. And it's a huge campus. There's so many things to do. It's actually honestly a lot of fun. I would recommend that, for convenience sake, you could use an agent. Yes, it really does help, especially as a student. You don't really know what to do, and even like your parents might not know what to do, so using an agent is definitely a big plus.